Friends, very good morning to all of you. And in the last 8 classes, we have done the problems on holding company. Now, I am coming to you for revaluation of asset. Of course, this is a very important adjustment in your syllabus. Therefore, I like to discuss before you with the steps involved in this particular adjustment. So let us come to the revaluation. Revaluation means the change of value of asset as on the date of acquisition of share. Right? So change of value of asset as on the date of acquisition of share is called revaluation of asset. Suppose the book value as on the date of acquisition 1 lakh. It is revalued at 1,20,000. That means 20,000 value increase. So this is called revaluation profit or revaluation gain, right? Similarly, if the book value as on the date of acquisition is 1 lakh, but the asset is revalued at 80,000, so it is a case of revaluation loss, right? So friends, for doing that revaluation of asset adjustments, which you will definitely find in your exam in doing the problem, this is one of the most important adjustment. Now, calculation of depreciation, this is important. Then what is the rate of depreciation of the particular asset? Sometimes in the problem they will not give you the rate of depreciation in the adjustment. They will give you the book value as on the beginning of the year. You have to find out the book value as on the date of acquisition. You can find out the book value at the end of the year. So with this information, I can calculate the rate of depreciation, which I will explain you with the adjustments. Calculate the value of asset as on the date of acquisition. Friend, I should tell you this is the book value as on the date of acquisition. Calculate the book value, that is after depreciation, book value. As on the date of acquisition, this is book value, right? Third step is compare the book value on date of acquisition, book value, with the new value, that is the value given in the adjustment, which require adjustment, right? This is, I am putting it here, the new value of the asset. So book value is lower, new value is higher. That means we are increasing the value of the asset. This is your revaluation gain. Suppose the book value is 1 lakh and your new value given in your question is 1,20,000. That means 20,000 is the increase in value, and this is your revaluation gain. And this revaluation gain is will go to your pre-acquisition profit in case of analysis of profit. Similarly, book value is greater. Book value 1 lakh, new value is 80,000. So this is a value decrease. Therefore, this is a revaluation loss. And this revaluation loss will go to pre-acquisition period in analysis of profit. This is your statement 1. right? Then we will come to the fourth step, additional depreciation for post acquisition period is charged in post acquisition profit. Suppose the value of the asset is 1 lakh as on the date of acquisition, it is 1 lakh, and new value is 1,20,000. So 20,000 is the revaluation profit. On this revaluation profit, we will take it into the pre-acquisition profit. But we have already provided depreciation on 1 lakh, but on 20,000 extra depreciation has to be provided in the post acquisition period, or it will be adjusted in post acquisition profit. So on 20,000 depreciation has to be calculated for post acquisition period, and for this profit the extra depreciation has to be provided. Suppose the date of acquisition is 1/7 and the year starts with January. That means pre-acquisition is 6 months and post-acquisition is 6 months. If rate of depreciation 10% on 20,000, 10%, 6 months, it will be 1,000. So additional depreciation has to be provided 1,000 here. This is important, and this additional depreciation is to be given in the post acquisition profit in analysis of profit statement. Similarly, if the value reduces, say 80,000, then it is a revaluation loss 20,000. So 1,000 depreciation we already extra provided. Now this depreciation has to be written back. This is written back, and this depreciation will be added to the post acquisition profit, right? So this is the steps involving doing the adjustment. Now we are coming to the adjustment for revaluation of asset. Let us come to a particular adjustment. We will go by case so that we will cover every aspects of revaluation of asset. So case 1, date of acquisition of share is 1/4/22. Balance sheet date is 31/3/23. So 1/4/22 and balance sheet date is 31/3/23. That means the date of acquisition is at the beginning of the year. So at the beginning of the year, this is a date of acquisition of asset share. So post acquisition period is 12 months. That means 1 year. This is your post acquisition period, because the date of acquisition is at the beginning of the year. And we will calculate the rate of depreciation, the land and balance sheet, land and building value as on 31/3/23. The balance sheet value is 80,000, and in adjustment the things are given like this. Land and building, you can say land and building balance sheet value is 80,000, And land and building as on 1/4/22, that is beginning of the year, it was 1 lakh, valued at 1,20,000 as on the date of acquisition. So date of acquisition is your 1/4/22, on which date the value was 1 lakh. On the balance sheet date it is 80,000, therefore there is a change of 20,000. So 20,000 by original value 1 lakh, that is 1/5, and we can say this is 20%. 20,000 by 1 lakh, this is 1/5. Now we shall find out the book value as on the date of acquisition. Here the book value as on the date of acquisition is given because the date of acquisition is at the beginning of the year. So 1 lakh. New value is what? 1,20,000. Therefore, revaluation gain of land and building, that means land and value of land and building will increase by 20,000. So if the value will increase, additional depreciation will be 20,000 into 1/5, 4,000, because the post acquisition period is 1 year or 12 months. Now if we prepare the analysis of profit, revaluation land and building is 20,000, depreciation is 4,000, and in the balance sheet land and building we will write 1 lakh plus 20,000, 1,20,000. Beginning it was 1 lakh and it is revalued at 1,20,000 less depreciation, it was 80,000, and revaluation profit we can also write like this, it was 80,000, revaluation gain 20,000 less depreciation 4,000, this is 96,000. We will go to the consolidated balance sheet. Alternatively, we can write 1 lakh minus 4,000, 96,000 also we can write in the consolidated balance sheet. Now friends, if we take the case 2, the date of acquisition remains same, we can take the case 2, asset is valued at 80,000. So if the asset is valued at 80,000, then this value will be changed, it will be 80,000. This is your case 2, right? And this was land and building was 80,000 at the end of the, and other things remain same. I have just changed the new value. It was 1,20,000, now it is 80,000. So rate of depreciation remain unchanged, 1 lakh minus 80,000, 1/5. Book value as on the date of acquisition 1 lakh. New value is 80,000. So revaluation gain, revaluation loss, this is your 20,000. Depreciation written back, excess depreciation we have provided, value reduces, therefore depreciation has to be written back. depreciation return back. Depreciation return back is 20,000, 4,000. Friends, in this case, this will be your minus, this will be your plus, because the profit will increase and this will be minus. This is revaluation loss, so it will be 60,000 and depreciation will be plus written back, this will be 64,000. This is how we can change it. Rate of depreciation, there is no change. Here there is a revaluation loss, and if we take the value that is 80,000 and revaluation loss is 20,000 now, and depreciation will be added because excess depreciation we had provided, and the value will be 64,000, right? So this is your case 3rd. Case 2. Now we shall change the date of acquisition to the middle, somehow where at the middle of the year, and we will see again what will be the change. Friends, this is a adjustment number 3, case 3 adjustment. I have taken the date of acquisition at the middle of the year, that means from 1/4/22 to 1/10/22, it is 6 months. 6 months is your pre-acquisition period, and post-acquisition period is also 6 months. So date of acquisition 1/10/2022, balance sheet date is same, land and building age on the balance sheet is 80,000, same, and land and building age on 1 lakh and valued at 1,20,000 age on the date of acquisition. So friends, first we shall calculate the rate of depreciation remaining same 1/5. Now the book value. The book value here beginning of the year is 1 lakh. That is on 1/4/22 the value is 1 lakh, and we need to find out the value as on 1/10/22, that is 6 months. So throughout the year the depreciation is 20,000, and for 6 months the depreciation will be your 10,000, because if we take 20,000 1/5, 1 lakh 1/5, it is 20,000. For 6 months it is 10,000, right? For the total year it is 20,000, for 6 months it is 10,000. So book value will be 90,000 as on the date of acquisition, and this value has been changed to 1,20,000. So 1,20,000 minus 90,000, there is an increase in value by 30,000 is the revaluation gain, and if there is a revaluation gain, additional depreciation to be written off, extra depreciation you have to provide, that is 30,000 1/5 into 6/12. We are doing 6/12 for your post acquisition period, right? Because the extra depreciation has to be given for post acquisition period, and post acquisition period is 6 months. Then we are coming to The analysis of profit, revaluation of land and building is 30,000. That is your increase in value, therefore it is a profit, and depreciation has to be provided, therefore it will be make a less. And in the consolidated balance sheet, land and building is taken as 80,000, revaluation profit, or you can say revaluation gain 30,000, total 1,10,000 minus depreciation 1,07,000. Alternatively, friend, we can write 1,10,000 straight, depreciation 3,000, it will be 1,07,000. Now we will calculate the case 4. In case of case 4, we will not change the date of acquisition. We will change the value to 80,000 here. This is your case 4. We will change the value to 80,000 here. Now the rate of depreciation remains same. Book value is 90,000, new value is 80,000. Now there is a revaluation loss, and this revaluation loss is 10,000, right? Depreciation to be, since there is a revaluation loss, so depreciation written back depreciation written back 10,000, and this is 1,000 will be here. So this is revaluation. In case of revaluation, it is a loss, therefore it will be minus, and this 1,000 depreciation written back, it will be your plus, right? And in case of consolidated balance sheet, this is a revaluation loss, so it will be minus 10,000, and depreciation written back, this is your 1,000 plus, this will be your 71,000. So this is, if you know the technique, this is very simple, and it may be so that the date of acquisition at the end of the year. In such case, the 12 month is the pre-acquisition period, right? So in this way we can do the problem, and we have discussed all the 4 adjustments, and out of the 4 adjustments it will be lot of helpful for you. Friends, if you like the video, please subscribe, share and comment and give your opinion, right? We will again come to all the important adjustments of holding company. We had already taken class 1 to class 8 the problems, and now we will continue with the adjustments, and that will definitely give a good fundamentals to your preparation. Thank you all.